Okay, time to make a meal. Some people don't really like fish. They think it smells funny or tastes funny, but this recipe could really change your mind. So we have Craig Nasser, the practical chef, cooking up halibut with pineapple and avocado salsa. That sounds delicious.
Yes, and halibut's a really nice fish. It's a white fish. It's light. It's very easy to cook. The recipe that's going to be online is going to call for this to be broiled. But since we don't have a broiler here, we're going to do it on the grill.
Right.
But by all means, you guys can do it either way, whatever way you like to do.
Whatever's easy, whatever you have.
Okay. So just with the fish, all you need to do is put a little salt and pepper. These are all over, and these are about 6 to 7 ounce fillets. And then I'm going to throw it on the grill. If you were going to do this in the broiler, you'd put it in a little pan, put a little oil in the bottom of the pan, and then just put the fish in and put it under the broiler for about 6 to 8 minutes.
Which olive oil? Would you use olive oil or what?
Olive oil would be fine, absolutely. Okay. Now we're going to talk about the pineapple a little bit here. The pineapple salsa. Christy and I were just talking before the shot, and to make sure your pineapple's ripe, I like to do the feeling down here. If it's a little soft, it's good. Show them what you showed me.
Well, I was told if you pluck it and it comes out, then you're good.
And that's,
that works too.
That works too. You know, there's all kinds of little tricks.
But fresh, you'd recommend, not out of the can.
No, absolutely fresh. Fresh as much as possible, please.
Definitely. Okay.
Just a real quick, when you're peeling a pineapple, I cut off both ends, and then the idea with it is to take the skin, take your first cut, and then if you see these little burrs here, just stay along that line. And then you're just going to go all the way around the pineapple.
I must know my thing when it comes to pineapple, because this is the way I cut it.
You do. You've got the pineapple. You showed me the little pull trick. I'm going to try that next time, too.
Pineapple really is delicious right now.
It is.
I've been buying it at the store. It's real
very
fresh.
good. Now, the one thing I did on this recipe that it doesn't call for on the recipe online is I grilled the pineapple.
Right. You can do it in your pan.
And you can do it in the pan or under the broiler as well. And the reason I do that is because it caramelizes the sugar in the pineapple. It gives a little bit of a different flavor.
How do you get it to not stick, though?
You can put a little non-stick spray on there, or a tiny little bit of oil, olive oil or canola oil.
But you don't want to taint it too much.
No, you don't want. You just want enough so it doesn't stick.
What makes halibut so great when it comes to people who are kind of iffy about fish?
It's not an overpowering, like a salmon's going to be really oily, so it's got more of a fishy taste in general. But some people, a white fish is going to have less oils in it. It's not going to be, I hate to use the word fishy, but that's usually what people say. But
it really does have a different kind of consistency.
Exactly.
In the mouth, it tastes different.
And you want to cook your halibut to a medium to a mid-rare. And make sure you're using fresh. Go to where you get it fresh.
How you turn it? You do all the sides?
Yep, we're going to do all the sides, and we'll do this. So I'm just going to turn it like so.
And really, how fresh the fish is really does impact the flavor, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. The fresher, the more flavor. When we go to Cape Cod's in the summer, we get the lobster and stuff like that. It comes off the boat that day, and you taste it.
How fresh would you recommend? Like you could ask how many days?
Nowadays with air freight and planes, things can get here so fast. Couple days, few days. You can get 3 days out of it.
That would be your preference.
Buying fish on Mondays is generally not a good idea.
No, not on Monday.
It's kind of an off day. I mean, I try to, the fresh stuff usually comes in on Tuesdays.
Okay, well
just
that's
so you know
tip. So you know.
Yeah, just so you know.
For your fish. Okay.
So for this salsa recipe, I diced up the pineapple and the grilled pineapple, and then we're going to put a little red onion in there. This is a real simple recipe. The avocado that I diced up. Now, Christy was asking me, she's allergic to avocado, unfortunately.
Sad.
Don't put the avocado in it, or add maybe some peaches or some apples and
other fruits.
Yeah, again, we always talk about this on the show. Play with it and have fun with it. This is just the basis.
Whatever you like.
Right. And we're going to put a little cilantro in here.
But again, fresh fruit.
All fresh.
What is what an interesting combination. You've got your onion, your cilantro, but then your sweet.
Yep. And that's the thing, the sweet, and then I put the jalapeno in, which gives it a little bit of a bite. And then the lime juice, fresh squeezed lime juice, and a little salt and pepper. And then I'm going to have you kind of do that all up.
Make it pretty.
Make it pretty.
Mix it. That really is great color.
Yeah, it's great color. And like I said, I do recommend, it doesn't say it in the recipe, but I will recommend that you do grill your pineapple.
This has to be served pretty soon after, because the avocado will change color.
It will change color, but the one thing is when you put a lime juice on, if you want to cut your avocado a little sooner, put a little lime juice or lemon juice on it, and it slows down the oxidation process.
Right, okay, that's good.
Okay, so that's a good one to know. Now, we have this, we're going to flip this one more time.
You don't want to overcook it.
You don't want to overcook it. So I started this one a little while ago. I got some nice marking on the nice color on it.
Crisscross.
And we're going to get this on the plate.
Is that regular lettuce or spinach?
Now,
or
what
do
I
you
did
put?
here is, what we did here is we just put a little arugula, no dressing or anything on this, because the arugula's got that nice little peppery taste to it, and with the fish and the sweetness of the salsa, it just has, it's a
You
really
kind
nice
of marry it all in one bite.
marry, and it really looks really nice, and it tastes, the flavors just blow up in your mouth. It's really nice.
What
And
would be a good dessert to go with something like this if you're going to have guests over and you really want to wow them?
make ice cream. We were just talking about that.
Yeah, we like our salted caramel.
Yeah, we like our salted caramel ice
If
cream.
you haven't gotten on that bandwagon, you
with a
need to-
brownie.
Yeah, oh, with a really gooey, warmed up brownie.
You know, ice cream would always go with, or a sorbet or something really fresh to stay with the lightness of this meal.
What about to drink?
To drink, you'd want to go with a white wine, probably a Chardonnay of some sort on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So beautiful. I mean, look
Or a
at that.
margarita.
Well, margarita's always the guy. Okay, 30 more seconds.
Okay, so we talked about that. I'm going to talk about the avocado real quick here.
Okay.
Now, when I did the avocados, what I did is I did some slicing, and this is a little trick. I cut it in half, took the seed out, and then I slice it like so,
Right.
like this.
And you spoon it out, or?
And then I'm going to cut it like this, so it's diced in there.
Oh, I know what you're going to do.
And then I'm going to pick
You're
my
gonna
fingers.
smush it on the out.
And I'm going to kind of go like that.
Yeah, that just comes right
And
out.
it comes out all diced for you. So that's a nice little trick that you can use as well.
I love the tricks.
Yeah, the tricks, you know, people love the tricks. My wife tells me I don't use enough tricks on these shows, so
The wives always come up with something, don't
Cindy's
we?
always saying, you know what, Craig,
Get
don't
your
use enough of
fish
them.
on Tuesday. There's your tip. All right, and as always, you can get the recipe at kvoa.com. Thanks so much, Greg. All right,
Thanks,
we'll be right
Kirsty.
back.